Last video, we talked about simple and easy characters, ones that are great to pick up and play and understand their game plan. But that style of character isn't for everyone, especially for experienced players. There's a want, an allure to playing a character that not only plays completely differently, but that challenges them in new ways. When people call characters brain dead or boring, there's a nugget of truth within. And that's that some players want to be challenged. They want to experience new things, and they want something to work on in the long term. Difficult, complex characters provide exactly that, and it's within the difficulty of playing these characters which makes them fun. So let's talk about these points and why you should look to play difficult characters too. When you see difficult characters like Oscar or recently Venom, the immediate thing you notice is how uniquely they play. The kinds of things that you can do are vastly different from any other character, and that, in and of itself, is what captures people. Generally speaking, most people that are attracted to these kinds of characters are experienced players, be it in fighting games as a whole or in that particular game. Once you've seen a character with a DP, a fireball, and an advancing move for the nth time, it just no longer has the same level of excitement as it did before. A character like Venom clearly demonstrates that they're different. You see this dapper man pop a pool ball into existence and watch it float there, then start striking them in all directions and against each other to ricochet in alternate directions, and then you realize just how much space the balls occupy and how impossible it must feel to traverse the space. Newer players are attracted to these kinds of characters too, as the clearly unique gameplay can capture anyone. But overall, what I'm illustrating here is that the individuality of these characters provides one important aspect of them, but there's something this aspect also provides, the heart of what people like about them, the challenge. Fighting games are hard to get into, but sometimes that's the entire point. Not everyone is put off by a challenge. Instead, that's exactly what they're seeking. Complex characters are like a challenge. You know it's an uphill battle to win with these characters, which only makes wins with them that much sweeter. And that becomes the chase, to push yourself to overcome that challenge. If you notice, people that play complex characters have a different goal in mind. They're not necessarily there to win all the time. There is that subtle recognition that you're likely to lose more often because of the challenge the character provides. Their goal is overcoming the challenge. It's winning even though you were poised to lose. Simpler characters don't have that same hurdle, and for some people, that's what they want. They don't want to climb this giant staircase just to get a basic level of skill. That's totally fine, and those characters should exist. But just as those characters should exist for those people, highly complex characters should be there too, and should be rewarding to play for those seeking the challenge. Developing that skill set could take a long time to grow, but that too may be the point. Characters that are simple tend to have a lower skill ceiling. Their long-term development and experimentation is more limited by design. Complex characters are the opposite. They're meant to have multiple layers of strategy, implementation, and development for the player to dig into, and some people love that. That complexity needs to come with power. You need to feel like you're gaining something from grinding the character, from unlocking that potential and executing it in a match. As you get better with the character, you feel that power, and that also becomes the chase, to use their extremely powerful options that you've unlocked. To offset that unique power that these characters have, they tend to have large weaknesses as well, and those weaknesses are a challenge as well. This becomes an intricate balance between the power of their strategy and the inherent weakness they have. Let's take Jacko for example. If you've ever seen a good Jacko play, you know what it looks like to be set up and have minions out and just exert what feels like endless pressure. Challenge at the wrong time and you will quite literally explode. But that only happens if she gets set up. Before that, she's weak, having very limited options in neutral, at full screen, and even up close. She has to take risks in summoning minions and pressuring since she has large gaps or is highly negative on block. As someone that plays Jacko, I'll tell you, it's exhilarating to be set up and just pound someone into the ground with your offense. But at the same time, damn is it a struggle to get in sometimes. But that's what the person signs up for when they play such characters. They should know going in that the struggle will be real, but there is a reward on the other side as well. The chase for that reward, the overcoming of the challenge, is what makes the game exhilarating. So if you're that kind of person that wants to find highly unique characters with powerful options that need to be unlocked by your skill, then check out some of those hard characters. Know that it's going to be a struggle, but that's okay. fun can still be had in improvement and just getting that one good hit in. And as a casual, we live for that one good hit.